So in short, you're the soul coming down into the third dimensional grid and bringing in the frequency of the experience underneath now the spirit network that joined the three-dimensional grid, which is made up of two other networks. One is the body, the emotion, the belief, and the anatomy itself, to the body biomechanics of planet Earth. She is the motherly of the femininity of the three-dimensional grid, right? So, and she also stores the energy centers that never leave this dimension. So when your soul ascends to its reflection space, and it comes back into the third dimensional grid with the new body attached to the chakras that have all your soul's already past experiences coming back, offering the frequency of the experience. Okay, now that's the body. This is just the anatomy. That's just the singularity connectivity of network underneath the biomechanics of the orbital imprint, which is also the orbital imprint is one singularity, and within it has these networks. These networks are singularities. I just explained the body singularity and how the body and anatomy create the part of the energy that this system is run off of, right? It always expands. It's always being put out there. It's the mother, the father, the connectivities of human connectivities, your roles, what you do, you know, the stories, Hollywood and the music. These are all bodily connectivity through the energy grid. They give energy, and you either like it or you don't, and you're attached to it, you know what I mean? And so and then the other singularity is the vibrational mind, which is the mental universe, and that's sort of the energy centers, the chakras, and then that operates you know, your feelings, your emotions, right? Your sensations. Those are the multi-dimensional, multi-directional absorption of keeping you trapped into the mind and the mental, which are operating other singularities. Like one of the singularity theories is the simulation. The simulation is a single singularity inside the mind mental vibrational network, right, of the larger orbital imprint singularity. But then when you break it down, the vibration is the action, it's the knowingness, it's the mind. You know, like 85% is a mental universe. To get your manifestation, you align your mental, your vibration with the energy. You get the desirable frequency of experience that your soul wants, that needs to grow. But when you're receiving, it feels good too, right? And so when the soul comes in to offer its frequency of experience of the system, and offers a new network, because in that is a gazillion type of infinite experiences on the frequency that it is projecting and receiving through the output of the rebound effects, with all the perfect alignment of the mental mind vibrational system, or the bodily emotional belief system, all working in perfect alignment for your body to have this experience. Some are good, some are bad, misaligned, not aligned. But the more that you can align and create the more positive up repairing your shadow, doing your shadow work, the fears, the doubt, the shames, you're polarizing, you're creating a positive energy. The more you do this positive energy, the more you grow spiritually, when you're panning out through the lens of the singularity of what the orbital imprint is. Looking down at the networks, the body. Oh, so it's not looking at, I got pain, I got sorrow, I got doubts, fears, inadequacies, insecurities. It's looking at, that's the body, separate your body. Well, it's looking at the mind, detached from the mind. You know, in the mind, there's also AI, but AI lives in the mind, but in a mental, technological pocket. It doesn't leave that pocket. Right? It has rules, just like the singularity of the mind has a rules. Well, its pocket, its technological pocket has rules as well, but it's within the mental only, not in the body and not in the spirit. And the body has its own rules as well. There's no cheating, no shortcuts, there's no lying. the spirit has rules as well, all working through the energy vibrational grid of endless channels, but under its own personal singularity network. You understand where I'm going with this, right? Underneath the orbital imprint network, which is just a wider lens view on what's going on. And so quantum physics and science and archaeology and anthropology and all these things come into play when you're looking at through the different lens of the suspended continuum theory, and now the new theory of suspended continuum theory 2.0, which is the broader lens of all probability that works within the whole orbital imprint and the suspended continuum theory of singularities. So now that you understand what a singularity is, it's the birthing, it's the own, it has its own rules, its own creation, its own probable steps forward, and all through the polarity, which is a larger imprint of this whole orbital imprint as well, right? It's a mirror reality, it's got duality, it's got as above so below, and all the different laws, they're all in there at different networks working together in perfect alignment. So I hope this offers you some clarity, and if you want a different video on the separate mind singularities of the ego, the simulation, AI, there's also that going to be coming soon, but it's very complex. But when you see it all, you understand how your actual biomechanics is operating in the world. You can't help but not see it anymore, because once you have the connectivity of just walking through it, through the orbital imprint that I offer, you're just like, oh my God, there it is. And then you just, it's all these probabilities and connectivities, so you're just like, you can't unsee it. You're just like, oh, because it's just explained through a very basic explanation, but the experience comes from when you input your own personal energetics depending on where you're at currently. So it's a very fascinating tool to have at your disposal, because it's offering you a sort of a multi-alignment protocol, like a map that has probabilities, because it can all be traced. You know what I mean? And it's helping you undo the knots that's stopping you to start tracing it, because once you start tracing it, not in every single area of your life at once, it starts in small increments. But once you see it through the lens of the orbital imprint of a separate singularity, the probabilities become more probable, because there's actionable steps to that as well. But you have to go through the each polarization of each network singularity to get to the broader lens of singularity. But you can do it together now, because now it was articulated, and for you to understand it. So once you have the understanding of it, now you can just understand it and start like doing what you can with what you got wherever you're at, because that's what you should do, because there's no start or beginning. You just start paying attention, looking at it through this lens. So I hope this offered some clarity. I hope this offered a different perspective, and I'm going to be doing more videos and offering more different singularity breakdowns, so that there's more awareness and you can connect everything that you're doing to one of the networks, which are on their own separate singularity, that have their own tools to heal and to rewire and to reprogram and all everything. It's all in perfect alignment both ways. You know what I mean? So come and say hello. Edward Thomas Lawson Jr. I go by Teddy. Thank you.